So what is up, guys? Nick here, and welcome to another episode of iPhone 5. This time we're talking about iPhone 5 iOS 10.2 here. Now, I do have an iPhone 5 here and I have a 5S here. If you guys want to see the comparison between these two, comment that down below or leave this video a thumbs up to let me know that you would like to see that. But I'm going to use this 5S over here to go ahead and do a stopwatch and see how the speed is first here on 10.2 before we go ahead and update it. So you can see currently, before I update it, I'm running 10.2 14C92, which is jailbreakable. The newer version, 10.2.1, is not jailbroken yet. So if you want to keep your jailbreak, I wouldn't update just yet here. But if I go over here, I lined up just a few apps, and I'm going to go ahead and start this stopwatch and begin this test. And then we're going to do that same test once I update. So let's hit start and let's go. And you can see calendar first and calculator there. Let's come out. Let's go to camera and let's come out of there. Let's go into Amazon. Let's come out of Amazon. Well, this is where the iPhone 5 starts to get a little bit slow, as in them third-party apps. Let's go into eBay. Let's see what happens on eBay here. And we're just about coming up on 20 seconds now. Let's come on to eBay. Let's go into Temple Run. And this is surprisingly decent performance for a device that's like 6 years old. This is pretty cool stuff, or 5, whatever it is, 2012, 5 years old. You can see Subway Surfers. And let's see what happens here. So coming up on 40 seconds, so not super fast, pretty slow device, but still usable here in the year of 2017, which is quite enjoyable. You know, you can still use a device at under $100 on iPhone. Pretty cool stuff to own it completely. No contracts. You can see right here. Let's go ahead and come out of there, and let's go on the clock here and come out and stop. So about a minute to open about 9 apps here for the iPhone 5. And now what I want to go ahead and do is a Geekbench really quickly here on the iPhone 5. And I'm going to pause it because this is going to take quite a bit of time to run this Geekbench. So I will pause this once it starts, but you can see A6 chipset, 1.3 gigahertz, 1 gig of RAM, iPhone 5. Let's go ahead and run this benchmark here quickly on the iPhone 5. And I will pause the video right now and come back when the score is done. Alright guys, so the Geekbench is done here on the iPhone 5, and we got a single core score of 726 and a multi of 1202. So let's remember that for when we go ahead and update it and do this test once again. So let me come out of here, and let's go see that we do have a software update, and let's see how much megabytes it does take to download this here on the iPhone 5. Let's go into General here, Software Update. And we can see that it is going to be, once it updates, 39.6. So this is actually the smallest I've seen of any of them so far. They've all been around 67 to 72. Let's go ahead and hit download and install here on the iPhone 5. But even though this is very small, I still think this is going to take a little bit of time here on the iPhone 5. It's blazing through right there. So if it keeps going this quick, maybe we'll just keep recording here. Let's see, preparing update. But what comes with this update is major security holes. So, you know, WebKit, and if you don't understand like all these bug fixes, these ultra security bug fixes, they can get a little bit confusing. Essentially, what's fixed in here is holes that allows hackers to get into your iPhone and take control and execute code, as well as get into like pretty much anything on your iPhone. So it's not that they did hack the iPhone on 10.2, but 10.2 is very vulnerable. So that's why Apple went ahead and pushed out 10.2.1, and I really think you guys should go do this. 10.3 beta 1 is already released. I don't really cover the betas on this channel, but you know, that's already out. So 10.3 should be coming here next month. It's gonna have the Find My AirPods feature on that if you did pick up the AirPods. But yeah, I'm gonna pause the camera because it's taking a little bit of time here, and I will come back when iOS 10.2.1 is on the iPhone 5. Alright guys, so we're back, and the iPhone 5 has been updated to iOS 10.2.1, as you can see right here. So let's go ahead and view, well, I don't know, there's a little bit of lag there, but let's go inside the device and let's just go into settings and see that we are running iOS 10.2.1, 14D27 here for our iPhone 5 here. Now, if I go back into the 5S and go to that timer, you can see that I did get 59.49 seconds on that app test. So let's begin with that first. So we talked about that iOS 10.2.1 brings bug fixes and the like, but what we're doing here basically in this review is we're going to just check out the performance as we did earlier. So let's go ahead and do this again. Hit start and let's go. Let's come out, let's go into calculator, let's come out, let's go into camera, let's come out of there, let's go into Amazon, and this is where things really slowed down here. So let's wait for Amazon there, still waiting, and boom, let's go into eBay. And what's gonna happen here for eBay? Still waiting, and boom, let's go into Temple Run here on the iPhone 5. And it looks like it might be a little bit quicker than the last test here. Let's go home, let's go into Subway Surfers. Well, that would be nice if we did get a little bit of improvement here in speed, but it's looking like that so far. But this might slow it down here on Subway Surfers. So waiting a little bit here on Subway Surfers, and still waiting, and still waiting. Come on, iPhone 5, you can do it. You can do it, old boy. You can do it. Okay, there we go. Let's go into weather, and let's come out of there. Let's go into clock. And let's come out of clock, and boom. So about 5 seconds quicker here on the speed test. So I like to see that kind of stuff. So that's pretty nice here. So that just goes to show you that you're not going to get no, performance issues over 10.2. It's actually an upgrade in performance in my opinion. So you can see right there. Let's see if we can get any lag or hangs here. So control center still looking pretty smooth there. No issues there. Going over to the right and to the left, still looking decent right there. Let's go ahead and pull down the spotlight search or the notifications tray here. Let's pull down notifications tray here. Let's go through here, just swipe through the application, see if we can find any hangs there. Not too much to be said. It's pretty nice performance here for 10.2.1 here on the iPhone 5. Not bad at all. I'm seeing just a little bit of slowness in the third-party applications as it's been since iOS 9, but overall not too shabby. So let's go ahead and go into Geekbench and let's run that test again. Let's go, where is the Geekbench? Oh, there's the Geekbench right there. So if you remember the scores earlier, just go back and rewind the video if you don't remember and check these scores out really quickly here. So let's go ahead and do this Geekbench. I'm gonna run this guy and I will be back when this guy is done running the second Geekbench on iOS 10.2.1. All right guys, so here are the final scores of the iPhone 5, 756 on the single core score here, and it looks like we're getting about 1211 on the multi-core score here. So this is definitely an improvement over 10.2, a slight one, but a slight improvement is better than no improvement. So let's go ahead and check out the multitasking now of the device. You can see very smooth going through the multitasking. Not bad at all here on iOS 10.2. So, I mean, look at that. There's no lag there on the multitasking. But what about opening the apps themselves? Pretty good stuff there. What about the speed of taking a picture? So no lag there. Let's see if we can get some lag here in the camera app. No lag whatsoever. So still a very usable product here in this 5-year-old iPhone 5. It's pretty surprising to see that a 5-year-old iPhone still runs these days. That just goes to show that if you got a newer iPhone, that baby is going to last well into the future. And yeah, that pretty much wraps this video up. I don't want to go too much further into this one on the iPhone 5. If you're thinking about doing this, do this update. It's going to help you out, give you a little bit better performance. Oh, one more thing I want to talk about before we end this video. 74% battery. When I started this test, this whole video, it was at 100%. So iOS 10.2 actually installing and doing the update did eat down quite a bit of battery life. So plug this one into the charger if you're going to go ahead and do this update. It might help you out a bit in not having to use all your battery if you're just trying to do this and go back out, do whatever you're doing. You might want to do that. So yeah, like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more technology videos like this. This was Nick here up in the Master Your Technology. If you guys want to see iPhone 5s versus iPhone 5 in a speed test comparison on iOS 10.2.1, drop that down below. And anyways, have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the next one, and peace.
Alright guys, the video is over, but I forgot to mention a couple of things in this video. When I was talking about the battery life on the iPhone 5 dropping a lot, it's because I was running Geekbench scores as well as had the iPhone on high brightness, and it did take quite a bit of time to have me go ahead and update this device. Also, my battery is a little bit worn out, so your battery life might vary on your iPhone 5. So these tests are non-scientific, but rather a real world look at my particular iPhone, and have a great day.